2NURFM News for our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay. Open 7 days for your convenience.
It's 2 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Jorja Cowan with 2NURFM Hunter News. Belmont Wetlands State Park will meet with Crown Lands today to discuss the proposed annual $55 pass to those who wish to use a vehicle on Redhead Beach. The fee could be implemented as early as July 1 and would go towards employing a ranger to monitor the area stretching 4 kilometres from Third Creek to the sewage treatment works. President of the Port Hunter 4x4 Club, Bob Cruikshank, says not paying for the beach causes some to be careless.
Any of the beaches that are sort of like a free access type beach, it means somebody can just come from anywhere and do whatever they like.
Meanwhile, Redhead, Merriweather and Dixon Park beaches have officially been closed for the day due to strong currents creating hazardous conditions. Beachgoers are asked to avoid the area. However, Merriweather ocean baths have reopened but may again be closed tomorrow morning due to dangerous conditions. Blacksmiths Caves and Catherine Hill Bay beaches remain open. Lifeguards will continue to monitor the situation and will advise the community as required. The state government's plans to privatise the health department's medical supply distribution service are facing a barrage of criticism. The Health Services Union warning the Hunter will see job cuts. Up to 35 employees at a Cardiff medical warehouse are about to be put out of work as hospital supplies are rerouted through a central Western Sydney facility, with storemen, drivers and supervisors all expected to receive the axe. HSU New South Wales Secretary Gerard Hayes says they're doing all they can to restore a critical regional service.
We are going to take a range of action. Medical supplies are required right across the state in a very timely manner. Many of the areas of the hospitals and the smaller centres across the state don't have large storage capacity, so taking these localised stores away is certainly going to create some problems.
The fate of Southern Lake Macquarie's Wallara 2 coal mine is still up in the air, with a mediation process currently in the works to decide whether it will remain past the March state election. Wyong Coal will need to rely on the consent of the Darking Jung Local Aboriginal Land Council for use of the area for a rail spur to access the mine. Darking Jung CEO Sean Gordon says assistance from the state government would go a long way to resolving the issue.
It'd be much easier if the government were to reject the mining application, which would allow us then to just go about our business and do what we have to do for our community and our members.
Newcastle Council's proposed 46.9% rate hike is set to receive a grilling ahead of the upcoming Ward 3 by-election, as new independent candidate Kath Elliott joins a chorus of opposition to the plan. Under the move, those currently forking out $1,500 in rates could be forced to pay up to $22,500 within several years, prompting concerns the rise isn't sustainable. Kath Elliott says council should be adopting the community-backed 37.5% increase.
I was at the Newcastle Alliance until about 2007, Chief Executive Officer of the Alliance for about 4 years. People in the community are not stupid. They are aware of the key issues that affect them. To ask them and to ignore them is just an old, outdated way of managing.
The University of Newcastle Legal Centre is preparing for its 12th annual Law on the Beach clinic at the Newcastle Surf Lifesaving Club Auditorium. The free clinic will run for 5 weeks from 9:30 to 2:30, with the Legal Centre shifting their law students and lawyers from their King Street building to Newcastle Beach. Legal Centre Director Sean McCarthy says the clinic benefits both Novocastrians and students alike.
Law students are interviewing clients about their diverse range of legal matters. So it's at an accessible venue down at the beach, and clients can come and get some information and advice about their case under the supervision of lawyers.
In finance, the All Odds is up 63 points at 53.50, and one Australian dollar is buying 81.87 US cents. Now with sport, Belinda Dallas-Harris.
The Newcastle Jets could have 4 new recruits to refill their rosters by the end of the week as personnel discussions continue between coach Phil Stubbins and owner Nathan Tinkler. It follows the recent departures of Johnny Steele, Marcos Flores and Sam Galloway, with midfielder Andrew Hull to leave for Sydney at the end of the season. The Jets have 12 days to entice contracted players from rival clubs before the close of the January transfer window. Meanwhile, Asian Cup officials have ruled out installing temporary seating at Hunter Stadium, despite the growing prospect of a semi-final clash between Australia and Japan. It comes as the AFC faces increasing pressure to sell tickets for the two grass hills at odds with its current seating policy. But officials say another several thousand additional tickets will be made available online later this week. And Maitland horses Strathlachlan Andy and Bien Hoa have been thrown in the mix for Friday's 1900-metre Golden Guitar final in Tamworth. That's Sport. I'm Belinda de los Heras.
2NURFM news time is 2:05.